So you dance it, and it's you're in a line, a straight line, and it's more of just a dance for fun. I mean, obviously, being kids, we're not allowed to dance it when we're drunk because we don't drink. But it's really fun. It's actually one of my favorite dances to do, and I love it so much. I love Greek dancing. It's so awesome, and why we do them now is because we we like to dance it for fun. And growing up, it's kind of a good way to get closer to the kids of the church. So what the teachers do, we have competitions, and it's all around the U.S. And like my friend lives in Maryland, so he goes to different parts of where Maryland is. Whereas we go down south. I think he goes up more. But we go to like Florida and Georgia and South Carolina, and we dance and we have competitions, and it's so fun. Like, it's the funnest thing, and I love doing competitions. I don't do it anymore because I'm in college now and I don't have a Greek church close to me, but competitions is so fun. It's stressful, but it's really fun, and I love it so much. Um, Also, we have a Greek festival, and this is pretty common in every state. Georgia has one, and it's every year, and it's a great way for Americans and everyone to come learn and like feel our culture. We have food and dancing and costumes. It's really great. And as a dancer, we do have dance costumes, which is from various islands of Greece. And I don't have one with me. I do have one at my house, which is in North Carolina, so I can't really go get that. But they're beautiful. Our dance teacher's mother makes them, and they're so pretty. I love Greek costumes. They're awesome. It's great. And so you go to the Greek festival and you can see us dancing, and it's really great. And you can join in and learn. And the food is awesome, which is what I want to talk about next is the food, because food is very important in Greek culture. My yaya, which means grandmother in Greek, she makes all kinds of food, and her main one is lamb. Lamb is so good, and it's one of the main meat that we use. And I don't I guess I'm pretty sure people eat it here too. I sound like I'm from Greece, but I don't know. Being grown up in a Greek family, I'm just so used to like Greek dishes that I'm trying to think of one. I can't think of one right now, but I'll ask my friends, like, "Do you have this? Like, this is what we eat." And sometimes they're like, "Yeah," and like look at me like I'm weird, and other times they don't. So lamb is like one of the best like meats we use, and it's so great. And then there's goats, which we eat them and then we use them for milk, which I've never had goat milk, but my mom said that her mom made her drink a glass of goat milk every day before she could go play, and she said it was the grossest thing. And then I'm lucky my yaya doesn't do that to me, because she says that it's good for your brain and makes you remember stuff more. And so goat milk is very healthy for you, and a lot of Greeks still drink goat milk. Like every morning they drink it. And the desserts are delicious. Baklava is my favorite. Baklava is one of the main desserts that Greeks make, and they like use phyllo. It's like a thin type of kind of like a wafer type thing, and they use a lot of honey and a lot of nuts, and it's so good. It's really fattening, but it's so good. And my yaya makes it, and she's teaching me how right now, and it's delicious. I love baklava. If you ever get a chance, y'all should go get baklava. And then we have desserts. When we have them, it's kind of random. We have them at funerals, which is kind of weird because it almost sounds like we're celebrating the death, but we have these little cups of like food. It's like a dessert type. I don't remember what it's called, but you eat it after a funeral, and it's really good. And it's kind of like to celebrate like the death, like he's going to Jesus, and you know he's risen, and he's going up with Jesus. And it's just one of those things that Greeks do, I guess. I haven't really asked my mom about it, but I know it's what they do. And going back to the foods thing, I do remember what I wanted to say. My friends think I'm really crazy because I put lemon juice on everything. Like, it's a Greek thing apparently, because none of my friends do it. I put lemon juice on my meat, on bacon, on spinach, broccoli. It's lemon juice is so good, and like I'll ask them like, oh, you should put lemon juice on it. They're like, why? I'm like, it's really good. Like, you don't do that? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, my bad. So like it's weird, like growing up in a Greek family, like you don't know like what people eat, and like I never really realized it. Like I don't know, what's normal. Like Italians, I guess their main thing is spaghetti, I guess you would assume, but like I don't know, it's awesome. Like I love it, and I love being Greek, and like Greek culture, it's used every day, like in biology and in math and like everything. Like Greek, all these words come from Greek words, not every word obviously, but a lot of them. And like there's some words that like I'll recognize and I'll be like, oh, this means like this is this. It's like a root of a word, and it helps me, and it's great. Like I love being Greek, and like it's just so cool, and I love it. Being Greek is just awesome, and I hope one day that y'all can experience the culture of being Greek, because it's great. Thank you.